Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, the quality of life update. So first things first, we are going to get rid of all this, and we're going to put in however inefficient it is power-wise. I'm not using all my water early. Like if it's better when we can make it work, we can make it work, but we cannot make it work. We're like scraping the bottom. Or are we even on research? I've been working in a secondary playthrough. I don't know. We might need to get some other water like decontaminated because of these bad decisions. Not entirely sure how we're going to do that other than, say, using all of this for like letting all of this keep gassing. That way it keeps producing more oxygen, like that and everything. But then when we go to make a like a water, like our oxygen, that's what I'm trying to say. Our oxygen plant will be able to really want to check out what that is, but I don't want to break into there just yet. I highly suspect that we have a geyser here in this area. There's no reason that should be that hot either. So, I mean, I'm really talking out of my behind. I think we're going to do today is we're going to hit that to 6. Oh, yeah, I need to get that built. But they should prioritize it just because it's so close. And it'll use a little bit more power, but I think it'll be better overall. Let's go ahead and put our water sieve in, and then another composter. One thing I need to do as I build this into like a full bathroom is I'm going to move this over one so I can put another sink in, but you'll see how I do it. It's a simple little shuffle. Two-step, if you will. Okay. So if we watch this, we can be really efficient and just have enough to get the water lock. But the other thing that could happen is it could fill with carbon dioxide and nothing will pass at all. But we'll be English. Do I know it? Let me turn the game up a little. I keep forgetting that this one's really, really quiet. And one more should do it. Okay. So now we can deconstruct it. Yeah, perfect. So now we're going to use up the little oxygen we have in here, and then it's not going to transfer at all. That way we don't you know, have any problems over here. We'll probably crack into one of these so we can, you know, get the polluted oxygen from it. But we'll burn that bridge when we cross it. I don't know. I need to get a few Malifaux ready so I can drop them, you know, like that. Now I don't mind messing with a few germs at a time. So let's dig through like this. Notice I said I don't mind it, and then I'm going to the greatest possible lengths to completely avoid it. And of course we'll clean this up, make it all nice and neat so the temperatures don't interact and things like that later. Because I don't care. And we'll get there. Especially because if we actually focus on getting some core things, I think, knocked out, it will propel us into later game type scenarios, which kind of gives us more room to work with everything else. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll do it as we go. So, one thing we want to do in here is this actually... Oh, this is actually a great hall. You know, I'm actually pretty surprised that this came out so well, because I still haven't got anything better than a crude sculpture in my test, whatchamacallit. One thing that we want to do is close this off, then put a ladder. Again, we'll make everything pretty and functional. I think I can put like this here too, and that'll help things along as well. But basically what the liquid locks are going to do is trap all of our oxygen in here, just like in this basic area. We're going to have all of our suits to go out, out of there. And then we're probably going to capture a bit of land somewhere close, probably in here, to use as kind of factory area. So it's not in our main area causing a lot of heat. We haven't had too much heat issues in the past, just because we really focus on it. I really have them where they're super cold in here a lot of the time. Like, I think they're actually uncomfortable when it's green. So, like, I should probably, you know, keep them within a certain temperature. But, what my idea for this base is we're actually going to, since they're in the suits 90% of the time, especially with the way that I make my base, we're just going to vacuum everything out. Like, we're going to have sensors to where at certain points different vents will turn on. So I can suck oxygen into the main base as it's like I can make it safe, and then pump it into the base. That's no problem. But then, you know, when I get like all of the like carbon dioxide and stuff, I can put a pump down at the bottom, because I, for the most part, keep everything kind of open. I can just pump all of the carbon dioxide down and just get rid of it into my slicksters. Now, one thing I wanted to avoid too much was digging. I kind of want to like run through the natural terrain as much as possible through the cold biome. That way I minimize time in there. Because digging does take a lot of time for these guys. Right now it looks like they're working on getting everything swept up, which we're between research, so that's kind of okay. I think we've got everything for our research. I'll have to check on it. And then once they get done with that, they'll probably... Oh, we need the better jobs, that's right. So, for the miner, we need the tier 8. So we've got a couple people who go up to that, but I don't know if we want to send them up to those jobs just yet. Like Liam, he's ready for a stage 2 job, but I don't think we're quite on the ball enough just yet for anything better. Once we get everything swept, the decor will get a little bit better. And one thing that would help is if we can find any... there's one thimble reed. We can get to it. Yeah, let's go to it. Let's go here. Oh, honey. No. Okay. So we're gonna get in here. We're going to enable auto harvest on that. We're gonna uproot this because the buddy bud is gonna be wonderful. It is going to result in less, what is it? Oh, memory and lower productivity. So we'll have to see. But it also leads to a lot better decor, so we'll definitely use it in certain areas to make things nicer, especially with these wall pots. It makes these sort of corners and the walls actually kind of a good idea. Oh good, we already got that. So now that we've dug up all of that, that kind of, yeah, I guess that's good on its own for now. We're going to increase our ladder, and we're going to come over and claim all of this in the name of, but it's laboratory, we're not, we didn't name it anything cool. I think I am going to keep most of my stuff on this side, just as it's kind of gone down. Let's replace all of... Why? Okay. Weird. If you do it too fast, they have trouble. Let's go ahead and put Sculpture there. I really hope that that's not, say, like a polluted water thing, because then it's going to come out really, really hot and full of germs. And it's going to take an act of Congress to get it down to a temperature that we can actually deal with, or I guess we can just pump it straight over to, you know, a cooler, whatever we end up doing once we get in there, of course. Okay, so who mastered their job? Liam, welcome to, yeah, tier 2, buddy. You get a farmhand, which is going to give us bonuses for our food early on, which is, I think, definitely a good thing. Let's take a look at our research, see what might be good to get. We could go ahead and push towards the environmental protection. I guess a little bit better in the way of decor items as well. Do we want any of that just yet? No. Is it radiant? Yeah, no. Like, we might want to push for that one, but that'll give us less time to do other cool things. That would be nice to get certain things set up, because I like having the conductive wire, but of course we have to make a lot of things first for that. Yeah, let's hold off on research, actually, just so we can get some other things done before that. We're actually never going to get oxygen in here because there's carbon dioxide in here, which I think is how we're going to get rid of excess oxygen. We're just going to pressure, not oxygen, we're going to pressure the oxygen until it pushes the carbon dioxide out at the bottom, where it will be, you know, sucked out as needed, or, you know, whatever. Now I've done a lot in my test go through, which I put on Sandbox, which I haven't used yet, actually. One of these days I'm going to use it to actually test some certain later game items that, you know, I haven't gotten to use yet, but until then we're just kind of hanging out. Oh, we have that. We can work towards that. I don't know how we're gonna get there though. We can dig through here, but I'm sure all of this is germy. Germy. So we've got that good. We could also dig into here. Now that we've... Yeah. I almost want to say, now that I've got it, like, started, I want to close it off. Just so it doesn't, you know, trade temperature too much. Like, it's not too hot, but, you know, hotter. Now, do we want to go lower? Yeah, let's go one lower with this, and then build tile in there. And we're going to claim a little bit farther over. And then we're going to build our floor on here, like this. But let's go ahead and cancel those two. So, you know, even if they get in there, we won't have any trouble. Have we worked on the priorities here yet? Good, and we're actually doing pretty good on the spread of all the jobs. We just need rancher, builder, supplier, and a storage. That's kind of important, actually. Do we think we're ready for another duplicate, actually? Food-wise, you know, actually we might be. Like, optimistically, we might be. We've already got the space. Actually don't see why not. Okay, yeah, so we got the crude. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what? You're disabling the sculpture? Is that really a thing that I just did? Okay. How do you disable a sculpture? Alright, so, we got a bit done. I wouldn't say we got a lot done, but, here, I actually want to try something. Is in uproot? Oh no, gonna have to wait. I want to see if it gives me the buddy bud option. And it should give the average decor a little bit of a boost. One thing I noticed with decor is that if you go over 120, it actually maxes out and it doesn't go any higher. So we want to go for like an average, like an overall average beauty score. So we want to space things out. Maybe what do I want to say? Probably make rooms a little bit bigger. That way we can put sculptures in between, or like we can put paintings up over this to keep this a little bit, you know, nicer looking. There's a few places we can dig in, but I think this is actually our best bet when it comes to getting the thimbleweed fiber a lot early. But we're actually going to call it on this. Next episode we're going to redo the bathroom, you know, over a couple cycles of course. But always got to have goals in this game, or else you don't really move too much. But thank you again for watching. Remember, if you like, subscribe, and follow, you see... Ooh, you can go up there? Look, I appreciate it, but let's not just yet. Yeah, let's do that. That works for me for now. So somehow... Oh, was it because I put the sculpture in here? I'm not sure. But suddenly they're happier. We might start putting them on the higher thing so they can get in here, do all of our scouting and everything. But again, next episode. Thank you for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. Bye-bye.